you are. Had to go sit down.
Love hurts, right?
Boom. So, someone asked me recently what my most painful breakup was. And I feel like the first cut is the deepest, right? So I had to take it back to 6th grade when I was going out with a boy named Wilbur. Yeah. I mean, he went by Will, but, you know, we're being honest tonight, and so I want to tell you that his name was Wilbur, and he was shorter than me. Yeah, I know, right? Ew, short people. So going out meant that we didn't go anywhere. We just exchanged notes, and I think I still have, like, my mom is amazing and doesn't throw much of anything away. So I have, like, boxes of notes still, like, in my closet at home, and I can go read them, and they're so stupid. So we would exchange notes, and we would, you know, gaze longingly into each other's eyes while seated so as not to accentuate the height difference. And this went on for about 5 or 6 months, and then I noticed that Wilbur was kind of like paying attention to this other girl with beautiful long blonde hair, and so I wasn't that surprised when Wilbur told me he wanted to break up with me. I was, however, surprised when I got a phone call from Wilbur's cousin telling me he wanted to break up with me instead of Wilbur himself. And I know you're probably thinking, like, oh, Wilbur's cousin, you know, Bob must have, like, gone to school with them and they must have been pals. And no, I have no fucking clue who Wilbur's cousin was, and I don't know why he was calling me, but all of a sudden this person I'd never met was telling me that Wilbur wanted to break up. So I was devastated for about 2 weeks, but then Wilbur saw the error of his ways, and he came crawling back, and we lived happily ever after for about 3 more weeks, because then the school year was ending, so, you know, why bother?
I mean, ouch, right?
Right?
I also have a middle school breakup story, because that's the last time I had a boyfriend before my husband. Oh my God, that's not true. Anyway, single tear. Mine happened in 7th grade. I fell madly in love with this boy. Let's call him David Tuckman, because that was his name. And I wrote young David Tuckman a note asking him to please go out with me, please. And
did it have, like, the little boxes with the, like, yes, no, maybe?
No, it was like from, comma, Jack, but the O on the from looked a little bit like a heart. So I had to try like 18 times with this hand. Anyway, so I wrote him this note, and then on the last day of school, we all got to go to an amusement park, which was pretty cool. And I looked and looked and looked everywhere for David until I finally saw him coming towards me down the amusement street, carrying a fucking gigantic stuffed cow, like much bigger than I am now. And I, like, made sure he couldn't get past, which I'm sure was very sexy. And and he said, "Oh, hey, Jack, I got your note." And I was like, "Uh-huh." And he paused for an uncomfortably long time and then said, the cow, this is Herman, the cow, and Herman has something he'd like to say to you." And I said, "Okay." And then the cow said, "Hey, Jack, David does not want to go out with you."
Herman is pushy.
Yeah, utterly pushy. At which point I said, "Thanks, Herman. Nice to meet you. Do you think maybe David wants to tell me so to my face?" And the cow said, "Nope." And then boy and cow ran off. So I took my aggression out on the bumper cars, and then you know what I did? I went and won my own fucking giant stuffed cow at Toss a Ring or whatever the fuck it was, and I named him Hermano. And Hermano and I lived happily ever after until I got Jake.
Boom. Boom. Take that, David Tuckman. Yeah. Okay, so I think we all know that breaking up is hard to do.
Yes.
Can we all agree that having your cousin or your cow do it is just
inappropriate?
It kind of douchey.
Totes douche.
A little bit, yeah. But it's hard. I mean, you know, it could be that many of you out there have someone that you have been longing to break up with for a long time. I mean, maybe they're seated next to you tonight. Yoinks. Who knows? Well, you are in luck. Because I think, like, Jack, wouldn't it just be so amazing if you didn't have to come up with your own words?
Yeah.
If you could just borrow them from somebody.
Yeah, Emily, that would be amazing. Which is why we have compiled this list of songs that you can use to break up with your soon-to-be ex-loved one. So sit back, relax, and remember, if you can't say it, sing it. We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell, a love no one could deny.
And I hope life treats you right. And I hope you have all you've dreamed of.
'Cause we are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever
Getting back together.
time to say goodbye.
What you saying to me? I don't understand.
Paesi.
Oh shit, you in on Paesi?
Always want you.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
So I waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday," but I won't. Bye, bye, birdie, ta-ta, oh sweetie, bye, 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 birdie, time for me to fly. Even on a jet plane, I don't know when I'll be back again. In Barcelona.
Oh.
Oh, I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. So farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Adios.
Adieu.
Au revoir.
Adieu.
Auf Wiedersehen.
When I'm gone.
To
When
the
I'm
left, to the
gone.
left.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
And though there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with all. Fuck you!
Been like a wrecking ball. I've never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. Left me crashing in a blazing fall. All you ever did was wreck me. And you wrecked me. Baby, bye, bye, bye.